Entitlements are in the news all the time. You have to have heard something about them unless you've been living under a fucking rock for 80 years. If so, don't come out now, because this whole rant won't make any sense to you at all. Or you could just Google it. Here's a history lesson. FDR came up with the idea for Medicare and Social Security about 80 years ago. If you don't know who he is, fuck it. I'm not gonna spend 3 hours fucking explaining all this shit to you. But anyway, these are labeled entitlements. You're entitled to these because you pay for them specifically out of your paychecks. Look at your check stubs. It'll list Social Security and Medicare. I believe these are good things. They've slowly turned into bad things, though. In the 60s, Lyndon Johnson, another name you should know, signed into law the Medicaid Act. It's probably not called the Medicaid Act, it's probably called something else, but it's not an entitlement. You're not entitled to it because you don't specifically pay for it. Because more than likely, if you have Medicaid, you don't have a job, therefore you don't pay taxes. This is called welfare, and other programs have led from it. This, combined with bad parenting, have created what's known as the Entitlement Society, where a great number of people want something for nothing. They believe that they just fucking are owed something just because they are. Building on my last rant about minimum wage, a lot of these fuckers believe that they should be paid $15 an hour because they show up for work, even if 80% of the time at fucking McDonald's they get your order wrong. This is being enabled by people that believe that we should take care of everyone. In effect, all you're doing is creating bums. How do you get a 24-year-old off your fucking couch? By feeding, clothing, and giving them gas money to hang out with their friends? Hell no. You give them the tools they need to survive and kick their asses out every morning so they can go look for fucking jobs. You give them an ultimatum. You search for jobs or you get the fuck out. I have no problem with charities that help people. They're much better than the government at deciding who needs said help. The government really is never good at doing anything. This entitlement society bugs the fuck out of me. Just because your parents thought you were the greatest thing since indoor plumbing does not mean that the rest of us don't think that you're just fucking shit. You aren't entitled to eat just because you fucking breathe. If you think you are, you're about as fucking useless as they come. Get your lazy ass off my hypothetical couch and get a fucking job, you pathetic excuse for an untrained fucking monkey. Get a job that will make you a trained monkey and eventually a functioning member of society. You'll be fucking amazed at how much more stuff you can afford to play with. And you people who fucking steal shit, go rot in a fucking ditch. Now my next comment is about the trash in society. White, black, Mexican, or Asian, you do not deserve anything just because your great-great-great-grandfather's brother was a slave or a slave owner. Wrongs aren't passed down from parent to child. I know you Catholics will probably disagree with me on this due to original sin and shit like that. Hardships are somewhat passed down, but because you live in the United States, you have the ability to get off your ass and better your situation. If you don't do it, this is your fault. Not white power, not the government, not your parents, yours. Only yours. If you let someone hit you in the balls because you don't know any better, and they do it, it's their fault and they deserve to have their dick cut off and rammed up their fucking ass. If you let them do it again, it's your fault and you deserve to be in the fucking pain because you're a fucking idiot. Yes, I'm white. No, I'm not racist. My fucking wife is a Mexican. Some of the best workers are black people from the projects who decided they wanted stuff and they got off their asses and went and worked for it. You trash, be you white, black, Mexican, Asian, or a mix of any of them, that go out and steal shit or go riot in the streets or just hold your fucking hands out and say, give me stuff because my ancestors were wronged, are the reason that fucking racism still exists. And you all need to go out and get yourselves fucking jobs and make yourselves worth what you fucking think you are. Then you'll be something besides a fucking bum on a fucking couch.